What is up? It's your boy J&W Boss in the building. We are back here for another edition of All Out Action, just about 2 weeks away from the World Collide pay-per-view. And this time we are right here in Providence, Rhode Island. So without further ado, let's kind of run down some of the matches first. Jake Strickland will be making his AOA debut when he's facing Tyson Young. Now, seeing that this will be Jake Strickland's first ever company and all this other stuff, I'm curious to see how he does against an AOA veteran like Tyson Young. I wish the best of luck to Jake, especially since Tyson's a bit of a powerhouse. Speaking of powerhouses, Carolyn Amber will be facing Eve, and these two got into a little bit of a scuffle last week here on AOA. And so the question is, which one of these two females is the best? That's the whole debate. We're going to hopefully answer that one tonight. Carolyn Amber versus Eve, and in our main event, the AOA World Champion decided to actually compete when he takes on Reaper. Let's get it on and popping with the first matchup. As the Twisted Disciples look to advance in the tag team tournament when they face the team of Johnny Rivers and A2J. Twisted Disciples, unfortunately, Ace Stone and J3 came up short back at the Next Level pay-per-view. And they fell short to the team of Reaper Forsaken and Chaos. And Ace Stone out in front. J3 on your right. The former women's champion, Carolyn Amber, is on your left. And yes, Carolyn Amber is still a member of the Twisted Disciple, because these three, they view each other as family. The reason apparently that they've been, kind of distant from each other is because Ace Stone and J3 have allowed Carolyn to venture out, to do her own thing. Not that, they were forcing her to stick around, but they understood that she was venturing out, doing her own thing, and focused on her own stuff. But the beautiful thing that Carolyn told me about this is that there's always that sense of family there. There's always that sense of unity there. When no one else in this industry understands her, those two guys right here, Ace Stone and J3, Ace Stone out in front, J3 coming up behind them, are the people that she feels understand her the most out of anyone, over Miss Wilcox, over any of that. She's out here to support her two closest friends as they attempt to advance in the tournament to become the AOA Tag Team Champion, where the winning team will face Wicked in the semifinal. So let's see how this goes. I wish A2J and Johnny Rivers the best of luck, especially taking on these two, because A2J and Johnny Rivers, while incredible singles athletes, and in fact, congratulations to A2J for winning his match last week against Darren, which puts them in a world title contention. But tonight, he can potentially advance with Johnny Rivers and become a potential tag champion going into that matchup. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how things go for A2J and Johnny Rivers in this matchup. I dread it, y'all. Anyway, A2J ready to rock and roll here tonight. Again, coming off a victory against Darren last episode, looking to continue the momentum and advance with one of his best friends to become tag team champion. And given the two guys they're facing, though, it's definitely going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, because I got to say, tag team wrestling is different from single competition. But let me go ahead and run down some of A2J's single credentials. He is a two-time AOA United States champion, has had numerous opportunities to become a world champion. However, it just wasn't really, it didn't really pan out. He lost the Elimination Chamber match. One of his one-on-one opportunity got ruined because of a disqualification on his part, which is why he was entered in the Elimination Chamber in the first place. So I'm sure A2J has been on this quest to get some gold around his waist. And especially saying for this man, Mr. Johnny Rivers, who is also, as I mentioned, a former United States champion. In fact, a lot of his battles with the U.S. Championship was against Mr. A2J. Those two had an incredible Iron Man match back at Season 1 at Onslaught. And it's been because of those battles that these two have formed a symbol of respect for each other, almost a camaraderie, as you may say, to see who the better man, the better athlete is between the two. There's always that sense of rivalry, there's always that sense of competition among these two men. But tonight is all about them working together, being on one unit to defeat the Twisted Disciples, a very dangerous, a very will-driven, and a very focused team. And Johnny Rivers, I've said before, have all the potential to be the future of all-out action. He defeated Brock Lesnar several weeks ago here on AOA. As I mentioned, former United States champion, he became very, very close to becoming the world champion. And Rivers lighting it up here for the crowd in Providence. They're ready for this one. You can tell the crowd here in Providence, they got their hopes high for Mr. Johnny Rivers. They got their hopes high for A2J here. And I'm pretty sure the Twisted Disciples, if they have anything to do about it, will be willing to shut all of this facade down, shut the happiness down, ruin it, and make the team of A2J and Johnny Rivers fade away, as you may say. We'll see if they're successful, because this is gonna be an interesting one. We haven't really seen Johnny Rivers and A2J in tag action hardly ever, really. They do more single competitive, but let's see if they can bring some of that finesse to tag team action as A2J and A Stone is starting this one off. Matchup is underway. As this matchup gets underway, I would like to say hello once again. I'm JW Boss. I would like to welcome you guys to another edition of All Out Action. Good days, I will say. Merry Christmas, everyone, or Happy Holidays, as the time this is released. Hopefully we'll be out before then, but still, at any point during this episode, you feel so inclined, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another AOA or AOR upload. And once again, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. And if you're able to find time to fit All Out Action into your holiday schedule, thank you. And to our premiere chat, thank you. Let's get it on. And A2J was trying to, A2J was trying to brawl with A Stone there, and not that very many guys can brawl with A Stone. These two guys are, A2J looking, Ooh. Great work from A Stone, putting down A2J. A2J in a bit of trouble here at the start of this matchup. A2J more known for his athletic prowess, more known for that. And he is, being a brawler and stuff, but he can strike, he can, do that stuff. And look at that quickness right there with the arm drag from A2J, sliding immediately into a clothesline. Wasn't the cleanest looking thing, but I guess if you're A2J in this case, you're just doing what you can to potentially put a stop to the run that A Stone is on, and this is definitely not helping his cases. A reverse suplex from the top rope. A Stone got A2J in a world of trouble here in the early going, and now the tag is made. In comes JH3. Look at this, lined them up, double super kick. The crowd here in Providence not really a fan of the Twisted Disciple, but you can't really argue with success here. And these two guys have been such a dominating tag team, and Johnny Rivers at least picking up on the fact that, hey, you got to jump in and save your partner. He did a good job there. And A Stone quickly putting down Johnny Rivers. Now, if A Stone can get out of the ring, as he's not the legal man, that would be a great idea. But, of course, he doesn't. Hits him with that reverse DDT. Twisted Disciples now take advantage in this situation. Ooh! He's right to the face. JH3, the more striker of the two. These two guys are real brawl heavy. And so that might be a challenge. It's clearly, with all due respect to A2J, clearly a challenge for A2J. But wait a second, I might have jinxed it. Commentator Kurt may have kicked in. And look at A2J, great combination. Putting down, defending. Oh! Well, there goes that. And of course, I gotta say, if you're a tag team wrestler, and while that wasn't necessarily legal, if you're a tag team wrestler, I gotta say, you end up learning this ring a lot more than if you're a single competitor. Because if you're a single competitor, you get the chance to wrestle this match your way. You don't even have to ever step to the outside for real if you don't want to. We see matches take place all within the confines of the ring for real. And wait a second, the referee is getting distracted by Ace Stone. I don't think he saw the tag. I don't think he did, but Johnny Rivers is the legal man. And the cover is made. J3's in trouble and a kick out at 2, and I got to question the referee here in that regard. I mean, I like Ace Stone. No, I don't really like these guys. I think there's some weird individual with some weird logic. But nonetheless, I like Johnny Rivers. I like A2J. But I got to question the referee's decision there, because that is a tag that the referee saw, while Johnny Rivers' tag wasn't necessarily seen by the ref thanks to Ace Stone. Anyway, Johnny Rivers invited Ace Stone in, so let's see how he does. Great counter from Ace Stone, but look at A2J getting a little bit of retribution from earlier. Wait a second. Now he's setting him up, looking to level this thing home. Super kick, missed it. He dodges the super kick. Wait a second, German suplex. And look at A2J getting involved right there. Salida del Sol putting down Ace Stone. If I'm the referee, I gotta get a little, do my job here. You know, at the end of the day, you know, make sure you count legal tag. He's counting this pinfall here. But Ace Stone was able to kick out at 2. I would say you count the tag. You 5 count these guys. You get them out of the ring. You know, you got to do your job, ref. Come on. Ace Stone fighting off Johnny Rivers. I'm sure both teams are going to look to do their jobs here and to put this matchup away and advance in this tournament. I got to commend the accliments of A2J and Johnny Rivers, even though Johnny Rivers is in trouble. Tag made to JH3 again. And look at the double team move, planting Johnny Rivers right into the mat almost instantly. And look at Ace Stone kind of staying in place, but he kind of missed his chance to get his hands on A2J, but he's not going to skip out on giving that Death Valley driver to Johnny Rivers. And again, referee, do your job. 5 count this man, get him out of the ring, please. Come on. Ooh, what a super kick from JH3. Super kick by JH3 straight into the cover. 2 and A2J breaking things up here. Oh, wait a second. Look at that. Oh, right to the back of the neck. And A2J is of the mindset of if these guys want to play dirty, we can go there. Ace Stone clearing the ring of A2J. A3 making it back to his feet here. And wait a minute. Look at this. German suplex. German suplex from Ace Stone, jumping knee by JH3. And wait a second. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say, wait a second, Ace Stone setting him up for the broken, he was setting him up for the broken wheel, going for that, what they like to call the brain dead combination, but the super kick connects by Johnny Rivers, straight into the cover. That might be a wrap here. JH3 doing a great job breaking things up, and knee not fully connecting his target. Super kick to JH3. If you're going to hit the guy, you might want to hit him all the way, or else that happened and goodbye to JH3, and now Ace Stone is in a world of trouble. Referee is down though. Let's see how they capitalize. The referee getting back to his feet. They're going to continue offense like normal. Beautiful 8 crop body. A2J is now rolling here. It's all too sweet around here, brothers. Cold breaker, he got him. That's how we beat Darren last time. Is he going to win this one? 1, 2, and oh no, J3 instantly breaking things up. And look at this. Look at Johnny Rivers taking care of JH3. Referee knocked down again. Referee might just want to get out of the way. And look at this, going for a frog splash, but he missed. A2J went for the frog splash and missed. Twisted intention by Ace Stone, straight into the cover. Johnny Rivers getting back in this and breaking things up once again. Super kick to Ace Stone now. I mean, Ace Stone has been in trouble over the past couple of minutes, and now he's in trouble once again. It's been so close every single time because JH3 was able to get in there. But with JA3 incapacitated, well, the second I say that, there's JA3 getting back in it again. Referee might want to just clear the ring until a pinfall happens at this rate. Here we go. A2J Codebreaker again. Second time in a row. Now, if they can hold off JA3, I think this is it. I don't know how much more Ace Stone can take here. Straight into the cover, and oh my goodness, JA3 has been Ace Stone's lifesaver throughout this matchup. Get out of here once again. Ace Stone has been in trouble, but JA3 has been the lifesaver for the team at this point. You can argue there have been like 3 or 4 times where this match should have been over. Look at this, look at the double teaming of A2J and Johnny Rivers. Look at these men go. JA3 had his hand out for the tag. He ain't going to be able to get it. JA3's on a... Oh, man. Oh, Johnny Rivers is on a roll. My bad. Got him up. Kick right to the side of the head. This might be it. They might be looking to finish this thing off here. JA3. Oh, wait. Johnny Rivers center going for a super kick. JA3 getting in the ring. What the word is this man doing? What the... Oh, what an interception. What an interception from JA3. Catching Rivers with that jumping knee strike, and then the broken will, and the combination of those 2 knees in succession is called brain dead. That's what they call it. Brain dead combination at the end of the day, and that's it. Wow. I mean, if you're Ace Stone, you are thanking this dude to the moon and back, especially off of this final save right here. Check this out. Check this out. Bang. Johnny Rivers probably didn't even know what hit him. And then the broken will knees right to the side of the head led to the 1, 2, and the 3. As the Twisted Disciples advanced. And so it's going to be Team Wicked versus the Twisted Disciples in the semifinals for the AOA Tag Team in the AOA Tag Team Championship Tournament. And I hope that the champion in the Black Assassins were paying close attention to that one. As we move on here to Jake Strickland, AOA debut against this man, Tyson Young. And I gotta say, Tyson Young is probably a web of emotions here. I mean, he's still trying to figure out did Sean kind of cheat him out of his match? He's still probably trying to mentally get over that, and then seeing the action of Sean right in that ladder match, which was a bit uncharacteristic of the guy. That probably weighing on his mind, given how close him and Sean have kind of been / not been over the past couple of weeks. And if you're Tyson Young in this one, now knowing that you have to face someone who's brand new to this, someone who hasn't really been inside of a, well, let me say this, with an actual company, not really inside of a wrestling ring, because he actually has been inside of a wrestling ring before. In fact, Jake Strickland, well, we'll get more to him in a minute. I will say Tyson Young has definitely, he's turned around for me. I think I can confidently say that Tyson Young is a new man, and I am happy to see it, given that before he was a lackey to one Austin Wallace. But ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the ring is Jake Strickland. The kid born in Lumberton, North Carolina. Grew up in the poor streets, wanted to become a pro wrestler. However, he wasn't able to get that growing up. But then he got the idea to teach himself how to take punishment and inflict pain to your body. I'm curious to know how the heck he did that, but all right, fair enough. He grew up with wrestling violently. He was always into that, that violent side of wrestling. And he wants to become the Punisher of wrestling, putting his life on the line at any given time. And I will say this, if you are Jake Strickland, AOA is definitely a company that will put you through that. Okay? That will definitely put you through that. And apparently, the reason he's here is because D-Ice Apparently this guy kept trying to get in touch with someone. He'd been trying to reach out to anyone that would listen to him. And he was finally able to get a hold of Z-Ice and finally able to get a hold of AOA. And this is actually his first company. So welcome to the world of professional wrestling, Mr. Jake Strickland. But I don't think Tyson Young is about to make this an easy welcome for you, as I may say. I will say, though, he's doing a pretty good job hanging in there with Tyson Young. And then again, Tyson Young ain't really much of a chain wrestler. And Tyson Young kind of a bit thrown off his game there a bit. Oh, probably wasn't expecting that. And I don't think Jake Strickland was expecting that power game to come at him so heavy from Tyson Young. Hey, Strickland looking to make the most of this opportunity. But Tyson Young, again, not letting this guy up, not letting him breathe. He's about to really kind of show him how we really get down here in AOA. Look at that, the clothesline. And then Jake Strickland over the top. Now, I got to say, if you are, Mr. Strickland in this one, you're probably feeling just a rush of emotion. You're happy to be a pro wrestler. You're happy to be, living your dream that you wanted to ever since you were a kid. But now you're here on the bright lights, big stage and everything. In your first match against a guy who's, kind of been there and done that time and time again. We'll see how well he adapts, and he adapted pretty good. Great counter of the clothesline, trying to go for a knee strike. Tyson Young slipping out of the way, immediately ready to rock with the suplex, sending him back in the inside. I think I'm looking to continue to take control here. Straight right hand. And Tyson Young, I can see he's a bit more, a little bit more methodical with his approach here. He's getting real comfortable now since he's in control. But if you notice, Tyson Young went to chain wrestling, which is something we really don't see him do. But look at Jake Strickland catching him displaying a little bit of power of his own straight into the cover here. And they kicked out almost got a 2 count on him, but not quite. I think I'm going to kick right to the midsection. Oh, he got him up again. Second time military press slam. Putting down Jake Strickland. If you guys saw the most recent AOR episode, we saw Brian Dexter have a successful debut and an incredible matchup against Brandon. And we're going to see if Jake Strickland can do the same as he's getting pinned right now. He might not. He almost didn't have a successful debut. He almost got pinned right there. Tyson Young is thrown a little bit off here. But again, being a veteran that Tyson is, he's going to continue the attack here. Oh, man. Holding down right on the knee with that brutal gut buster. Oh, trying to go for a discus clothesline. Didn't catch enough of it. Caught the arm of Strickland. Very interesting way for Tyson to connect that move. Can we usually see him hit it dead on and try to take his opponent's head off there? But like I said, Tyson being a little bit more methodical here. Probably going to use his attack a little bit more strategically. Great strike right there from Jake, a little bit strategic in his own right. And look at Jake there. Catching him with a heel kick, going off the top rope. Okay, I'm with it. Straight into the cover. Jake Strickland, nope, only gets a 2 count on his behalf. Good forearm there. Jake Strickland now. Oh, axe handle taking down Tyson Young. Crowd here in Providence not really. It's half and half. You got people digging him. And liking what he's doing, but you got people that aren't really feeling Jake Strickland here. Now, I wonder if that got to get to him. I wonder if he envisioned the giant roar of the crowd thing in his mind when growing up, thinking about getting into pro wrestling. Was he expecting this, everybody cheering his name, or was he expecting to get booed? Was he expecting that? You clearly got people on the side of Tyson here, and who's about to maybe wrap up Jake Strickland. Tyson bomb connects. It might be over. Jake Strickland wrestling career might be. Oh no! He actually kicked out, and Tyson is stunned. Tyson is absolutely stunned as far as the fact that Jake Strickland kicked out of that one. Well, Tyson is, he's just going to wait for him to get back to his feet. Okay, fair enough. Just continue the attack, and he knows what he got to do. You got the crowd here behind Tyson Young. Maybe they're starting to see the change in him. Maybe they see the change in him. And they're not really fully, they don't really know what to make of Jake Strickland, so you got some people with the crowd that are kind of turning on it, trying to go for a big boot. Get that mess out of here. Wait a second, look at Strickland with a vicious elbow right to the mouth. Good. Yo, get your dental work checked, fam, after that one. Straight up, got him overhead. GTS connect right across the jaw. The vicious elbow strike right into the GTS. Wait a second, look at this. Crossing the arm. Oh, spiking him right on his head. Spiking him right on his head. That was vicious. Isn't it gonna work? And it does. Jake Strickland wins in his AOA debut, surviving, getting hit with a Tyson bomb in the process. Well then, Jake, okay. All right, okay, Jake, I see you. I mean, congratulations on Jake Strickland in his AOA debut. We'll see where things lead. You know, that's one win against a competent talent. Don't get me wrong. That's one win. But hey, one win does not a legend make. So let's see if he can continue this forward momentum here in AOA. Welcome to AOA, and congratulations on your victory. And wait a second, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be joined by our AOA United States champion, not for a match, but apparently he got something he wants to get off his chest here. Now, and I'm very curious to hear what this man has to say, because he did cost Sean Wright his All-Star Championship match on the last episode of AOA. And Sean Wright will actually be in a match tonight against Andrew Lance. So, I kind of envy Lance a bit. I kind of don't envy Lance in this situation. But Adrian Oxley, this is the first time we're seeing him make an entrance with this United States Championship since winning it back at our next level pay-per-view, going to absolutely, you can almost say, reprehensible measures for what he did to Jay Morgan. Hitting him with the vertebreaker several times, one of them on a steel chair. And the vertebreaker being a dangerous move as it is, or he likes to call it the Oxley driver, is a very dangerous move as it is. So to hit it multiple times, over and over and over again, and then finish, and then doing it onto a steel chair, that was done with malicious intent. Okay, I'm sorry, that was done with malicious intent. I know Adrian's gonna spin it and say, oh, he was doing just what he has to do, but that was unnecessary. Okay, I mean, you one time I'll give you. All right, one time with that move I'll give you. If he kicked out, okay, do it again. But it was just back to back to back. I feel just for the sake of doing it back to back to back to back to back. Okay, and I get one to put the guy down. But that was absolutely unnecessary. So Jay Morgan's going to be out, you know, for a length of time here, and I hope that Jay Morgan is able to make a recovery. But what's on Oxley's mind after costing Sean his matchup? Why, Adrian? Why? That's the question everybody's been asking me. Why did I, Adrian Oxley, the AOA United States champion, get involved and cost Sean Wright his All-Star championship? Well, that's simple. Because, Sean, I saw right through you during that match. I saw how you just tried to destroy Austin Wallace. I saw how you just tried to end Austin Wallace's career. Because, Sean, I could tell from the moment that bell rang, after you super kicked him, that you weren't picking a ladder match because it was an advantageous stipulation for you. You picked a ladder match because you knew the referee couldn't stop it and that you could end that match anytime that you wanted. And on numerous occasions, Sean, you had that opportunity and you refused to take every opportunity that you had. And I, in good conscience, was not going to sit by and let that happen. So, Sean, I'm here to help you, to get your head on straight, to get you focused because you acted on emotions. It's nothing personal, Sean. Nothing. It's just me doing what I have to do. Well, I don't know if that's really a valuable excuse for... Oh, wait a second. Well, Sean taking it personal. Sean is taking it very personal. And look at this. Adrian getting out of dodge, but Sean not letting him go anywhere. I was saying, man, he wasn't taking it personal. Sean... Captain, what y'all do to that table over there? Anyways, Sean taking it pretty personal, man. That was his one chance to get his championship back. They was robbed of in the first place, and then get robbed of it again from you. And you see Sean still with the bandage of rib tape from that ladder match. And Adrian Oxley fighting Sean off and getting out of dodge. And unfortunately, Sean can't really do anything about it, at least at the moment, because his match with Andrew Lance is right now. Are you kidding me? Wow. So, if I didn't envy Andrew Lance the first time around, then I'm definitely not about to envy him right now after what Sean just had to go through. Or after that fight that he got into with Adrian Oxley. So, Andrew Lance, you're probably walking into a hornet's nest, my friend. You really are. And seeing that, and I just realized I said he's walking into a hornet's nest and Sean is dressed in all yellow. No pun intended. That was not my intention at all. Leave me be, okay? Leave me alone. I did not mean to say that. Anyway, Andrew Lance, I hope he's ready. For what's about to happen here. Because I don't think Sean is going to take this match rationally now. I really don't. Like, there was hope. I mean, he took Mikey Dyer seriously on, when he faced him after, on AOA After Dark. But I don't think he's going to take, Lance. He's not going to do that same protocol with Lance here. And he's clearly not. Look at this. Look at how this match is starting off. Sean already aggressive. Already moving here. And honestly, as much as I kind of, maybe understand why Sean is moving at a quicker pace here, because right now he's still, that anger and stuff is still fresh within him after fighting Oxley and everything. Adrian, admittedly, is probably right. I actually kind of agree with Adrian Oxley here. I don't think he should have physically came out here and cost Sean the matchup. I don't think he should have resorted to that. And I don't think Sean is really thinking clearly about what he's doing here. I mean, he just hit the suicide dive, following it up with several attacks. Andrew Lance hasn't gotten a lick of offense in right now. But Adrian Oxley, I think he's actually right. Okay? I mean, we were seeing Sean just act completely almost out of character for real. And just destroying Austin Wallace, like, to an extent that I was wondering if that was necessary. A springboard knee strike right to the head. And Sean is continuing this attack. He's almost like running on autopilot, but his autopilot is so aggressive that it's almost clouding his judgment on what to do properly. I mean, look at that. Now, the old Sean Wright would have went for a cover. Old Sean Wright would have went for a cover in any of these instances right here. And look at him. Look at him, just non-stop, just moving. Suplex, man. He's just moving. Like I said, I think Sean running on emotion and autopilot. And if Lance can somehow take advantage on anything, he has a shot at winning this match. And I think he does. Here we go, looking to, well, never mind. He was looking to do that, but Sean is going to continue this relentless attack. This no pun intended, this all-out assault here on Andrew Lance, who hardly got a hit in on this matchup. Oh, wait a second. I think Sean, he might be, all right. I think Sean's catching himself here. Oh, went right to the face. Look at this. Springboard, drop kick right to the face again. Oh, Sean is fired up. Sean is fired up. in a major way. He didn't even step back to go for the silent dream super kick. None of it. He's just moving. And I mean, the crowd here in Providence is loving it. But oh man, what a suicide dive, taking out Andrew Lance for the second time in this matchup. I mean, the crowd's behind it. I mean, Did you see the way Sean's knee buckled off of that? Did you see the way Sean's knee buckled off of that landing? Goodness, that was a nasty landing. And now Lance, I'm telling you, taking advantage now. Sean was moving so fast, he buckled his knee on that landing. That was nasty. And now Lance trying to go for a cover. Lance trying to end this thing. Only gets like a 1 count. But Lance is now, not standing by. Lance is going to take control of this matchup here. He did a bad leg. Oh, man, right on the back of the neck there. And now Lance finally feels like he's able to calm down the initial fire of Sean Wright. Look at this. Got him. Swinging net breaker. Putting down Sean. I mean, we usually see him, that sets up for the powerbomb lung blower known as the transatlantic, but this time he's going to use it to go for a cover. Only gets the 2 count. Oh, kick right to the back again. Hit right to the back again. Andrew Lance got Sean in trouble. This is not looking good for Sean, who honestly, if he would have fight like he had some common sense, he has another chance here. Second chance is it. Oh, what a fine buster from Lance. Great counter. Ready to go. Immediately back into the cover here. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Lance is not letting it go. Lance realized he got this moment here to put this matchup away before Sean goes hot-head crazy again and starts moving here. I think if Sean, I hope this was just, what happened during Austin Wallace and what's been happening here tonight with Andrew Lance. I hope it's not a common occurrence to Sean or for Sean. Oh man. I think Sean definitely got a vicious streak. He definitely got the capability to really, really hurt somebody if he's not careful. And that's all. And if that's all that Sean starts focusing on, he's going to be a very, very dangerous guy. And Lance continuing to try to wear down Sean himself after getting a rope break there, not letting up. The shots right there. Look at this, Wallace. Lance. Got him up. Oh, twisting net breaker, down he goes. And I will say, speaking of Wallace admittedly kind of held it down for AOA. Showed up to CTP NXT and accepted Dino Man's challenge. But look at that. A little work there from Sean. So I got to commend Wallace there. Thank you for holding it down for AOA. Tell these guys what's up. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Andrew Lance is hurt, man. I think Lance might be hurt. And the problem you would think it was because of... Oh, and look at Sean. Got to go for an insecurity. With my mild second time connect. And I'm telling you, Sean's not thinking clearly. Moving on autopilot, bro. Oh, this might be it. Silent Dream super kick right there, right on the jaw. Pin him. Sean, what? Sean. Come on, bro. I mean, you beat the dude half to death. You silent dream super kicked him. And going for it again, but Lance counters this time because he was ready for it. Lance countered. He was ready for it. Swinging that breaker again. I think Sean, whatever. Oh, wait. Sean countered. Look at this. Ooh. Suplex again from Sean. Sean now going to the top rope. What? Okay, wait. No, okay, he just switched inside. All right, fair enough. I guess. Not really. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Sean, what are you doing? Oh, he missed. It landed on his back, ribs and back and okay. All right. Now, Andrew Lance, Transatlantic Lance connect, straight into the cover now. Andrew Lance wins. I think I think what Sean Wright just did tonight was came out and proved Adrian correct. And I hope what Adrian said was going to be just a bunch of hot garbage or whatever. But I think from Sean's action tonight, how he handled this match with Lance and everything, what he said was absolutely correct. Sean needs to get his head on straight. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to some more action here, we will see who the better woman is. Apparently everybody they like to handle their business out here in the ring tonight. Apparently, we're going to let the ring be the place where everything is taking place. Fair enough. Carolyn Amber is set for some action here against Eve. Apparently Carolyn Amber is set for some action here tonight against Eve Tarleton. We're going to see who the better woman is, as this is, if I am correct, going off of my notes here, my scorecard. Well, not scorecard here, but if I'm going off of my notes, I do believe that this is our co-main event of the... Nope, it is not, actually. No, we got the debut of AOA Colin Kane and singles action after this match. But, nonetheless, Carolyn Amber set to rock and roll here against Eve. These two got into a little bit of a backstage scuffle last week. They got into a bit of a scuffle. And so, tonight, we will settle what was started in the locker room between these two right here tonight inside this AOA ring. Eve is running her mouth, sitting there saying Carolyn has to be worth her time first. And Carolyn made sure that she was definitely worth her time by spearing her through that TV and then putting her to her table. Here comes Eve Tarleton. Like when someone who's kind of been, kind of running in, being a little bit of a loudmouth hotshot here in AOA Season 2. Wow. Eve Tarleton ready to rock and roll. Former MBW Women's Champion. So we got two Women's Champions here that definitely know what they're doing. And like I said, like I just mentioned here, Eve is the former MBW Women's Champion. Carolyn Amber lost her AOA Women's Championship just recently. Back at Next Level. And I want to see how these two do. This is almost a little bit of a personal dream match, in my opinion. This is a bit of a dream match here between these two women. So I hope we get some good action. Let's get it on and popping. Carolyn Amber versus Eve Tarleton. Time to rock and roll. First meeting between these two. Ooh. Right to the midsection. Carolyn Amber striking heavy already. Wait a minute. Ooh, great counter from Eve. Great counter from Eve, who then ducks to the outside. Probably wasn't expecting all that power from Carolyn, at least in the early going. I love her. He's taking a sweet time, getting back in the ring, and now we're going to try to attack her with the referee. Was in the way, but Carolyn not going to let that slide here. Look at Eve roll through right into not a backslide, but try to roll her up right there and almost had her. Oh, great shot. Ooh, great forearm from Carolyn. Carolyn was instantly ready. Great uppercut there, and Carolyn, I don't think you're going to outstrike Carolyn. If you're Eve, you're definitely not going to outpower her, I'll give you that. And then off the rope. There we go. Oh, what a clothesline. Taking her head off her shoulder practically with that. Carolyn Amber with a shot right to the rib. And look at that. Got her off. What a power bomb. Putting her down. It ain't looking too good if you're Eve. And if you're Carolyn, you're loving every single minute of this right now. And we saw Carolyn Amber in the corner of her friends and the Twisted Disciple. And the Twisted Disciples are looking to prepare. Carolyn slipped up the first time, got it the second time. And, oh, man. Oh, yeesh. Yeesh. Brutality on display. Oh, kick right to the gut. Straight. It's shot again off the rope. Here we go. Oh, what a kick right to the face. Brutal kick right to the mouth. That's how you shut it down. Carolyn Amber putting in work. They're counting from Eve. Give it a chop. They go for something here. Here we go. Up under. Oh! Wild, hard-hitting, twisted, ugly clothesline from Eve, who's going to lock Carolyn in this camel clutch, given the side difference. I don't think that's the wisest submission move to go for, as Carolyn just proved why, able to use that leg strength among everything else to get out of that one. Great headbutt from Eve and a Superman punch. Superwoman punch in this move? Oh. Anyways, the outside they go. Wait a minute. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, man. First right into the barricade. I know Carolyn. This is probably where Eve needs to be. On the outside of the ring. Taking the fight to Carolyn. Look at Eve. Oh, what a splash. Ran across the apron. Catches her with a splash. Beautiful work by Eve, who's then shooting star headbuster. I mean, that's one way to get some offense going. We're at a count of 6. We do need to kind of get back in the ring here. We're at a count of 7. Vicious clothesline again. And Eve sliding in the inside. Eve is now, we're at a count of 8. She might win this thing by count out. We're at a count of 9. And Carolyn barely able to make it back in, spin around Eve. Oh! The forearm and then the discus clothesline and then, oh no, look at this. Look at the power on display from Carolyn Amber, who is just woman handling Eve. Look at this. Oh, man. Just practically toying with it on that one, too. And a kick out at 2. Ooh, she's right to the spine there. Carolyn putting in work. I'll give her that one. Go to the midsection. Just right hand there. Look at this. Look at that. Oh! Argentine backbreaker, and Eve now is in a rough position. Very rough position to Eve. Great uppercut. Up over the shoulder. Backbreaker, gut buster. That was it ain't looking too good for Eve. You might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself next time. I'm just saying. Anyways, into the corner. Oh! Head off with that one. Carolyn now on a roll. They try to go for something there. Eve with a great counter. Wait a sec. Catches her. Choke slam backbreaker. Man. Going up. You've got something in mind. Got something in mind for Carolyn. Look at this. Roll through. That's that flip style. Wait a sec. Got her up over the shoulder. Wait a second. Look at Eve. Double power bomb right there. Oh, man. What a combination by Eve. Wow. Spins her around. Voice crack, ignore me. Florida key. Right on the back of the neck. Oh, wow. Yet and still, Carolyn stays in this one, but again, an excellent combination by Eve. Oh, jumping net breaker. These two women are putting on, they're putting on. They're showing the A-game. They're really trying to prove something, not just each other, but everybody here in Providence. Flip through. DDT, great counter from Carolyn. Great counter from Carolyn right there. Ooh, with right hand. Wait a minute. Carolyn got in a bad way. Repeated knees right to the side. This ain't looking too good for Eve. Oh, follow a slam. Down she goes. Uh-oh. Getting up to her feet here. This ain't looking too hot for... Oh, wait a second. Great counter there. Great counter by Eve with a jumping DDT. Great jumping DDT from Eve, who's going to try attempt number 2 with the camel clutch, but this time the height of Carolyn came into play. She was able to get to the rope, but the disrespectful slap from Eve. Carolyn ain't going to take it and kick to the midsection. The two women are going at it. This has been a scrap here between these two. Carolyn for the second time, knees right to the side. Now, wait a second. You're probably sitting there thinking about that. Wait a second. No, she isn't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Knee to the side and then just toss her to the floor. That's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, I right on the top of her head. Right on the top of her head. And Eve now is probably regretting all her life choices at this point. Wait a minute, what is Carolyn doing? No! Oh! Oh, no! What? Why? What? What's the word? She just powerbombed her into the step. What was that for? She's out. Like, Carolyn could have pinned her right then and there. She was out. There's no way. Oh, man. Carolyn be getting vicious with that powerbomb. Woo. Straight into the cover. And Carolyn picks up the win. Eve probably got a concussion. And if we need to see it again, here are some of the closing moments of this matchup right there. Just toss her out to the floor. And then this was just nasty. And then this powerbomb on the inside of her head hitting the turnbuckle on that one. Goodness. We didn't need to go there. But we went there. And Carolyn picking up the win. That was... That was ugly. Apparently Carolyn got something on her mind too, from all accounts. So if she does, let's hear it. Now that I've proven to be the best here in AOA, on behalf of all the women in the AOA locker room, I would like to issue a challenge to anyone at CTP for a match at Worlds Collide. Oh, goodness. Because I can promise you this much. I will be in Atlanta, and I recommend that someone, regardless of show, accepts my challenge. Because trust me, if I have to, I will make a challenge for myself. Uh-oh. So whoever steps up, step wisely. Speaking of challenges, Ms. Walcock, I challenge you next week for my AOA Women's Championship. Okay then. And trust me, you might want to accept as well. But regardless, Ms. Wilcox, CTP, I will personally make you fade away. Carolyn Amber is not playing games. Atlanta, get ready. World Collide in Atlanta, Georgia, get ready, because she's on her way. Thank for Mick Walcott too while we at it. And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time tonight, we will be hearing this music because it will be the AOA debut of Colin Kane in singles action. But we don't know who his opponent is. I'm very curious to see who it is. Because Colin Kane, when he debuted at Next Level, it was in a 6-man tornado tag Falcon Anywhere matchup, which he was dominant in the match but fell short to Reaper. So my thing is, how can this man handle himself in singles action? That's the thing I'm looking for. That's the thing I'm looking for. This tall human being. Again, I feel that he's a very dangerous ally for the Church of Disciples to have. And if we see all three members All three recurring members, or current members of 8 Stone, Jay and 3, and Carolyn Amber all are successful in their wins tonight. So I want to see if Colin Kane can make it a perfect night for these guys. I think it's a little bit of pressure here almost, that it is down to Colin Kane to make it a perfect streak for them. So who is his opponent tonight? The crowd is going crazy, whoever it is. Who is it? It's Cole Quinn! Look at Cole Quinn! Yeah! Rock on, brother! Let's go! It's Cole Quinn! How you doing, bro? Welcome to AOA, man! I mean, we saw you on AOR like one time, man, but hey, it's all good. Welcome. Hey! Oh, no, that was Baron Blade. Never mind. I'm wrong. That was Baron Blade. Never mind. But Cole Quinn is here. All right, I see you, homie. Let's see what he does here. Cole Quinn always making his round, doing a whole lot of other stuff. I mean, y'all probably heard of some of his stuff, this Black Cole and all this other stuff. And yeah. Listen to this play. I'm so happy to see this guy. They are so happy to see this man. And I think it's a shame though, because I don't. I mean, you hear this crowd? They love this man. They are on their feet for this guy. This guy's gotten the loudest reaction tonight, potentially. Wow. Cole Quinn versus the debut in Colin Kane. I don't know how well this is going to go for Mr. Quinn, but I guess we're about to find out. Here we go. Matchup is underway. Well, already this isn't going good. Oh, okay. This is bad. Oh, this is... Oh! Okay, I think already this is not going really bad. This has gone really... Oh, man. This is... Okay. Okay, well, I think it was a case of it's good to see him, but it's time for him to go, and I think Colin Kane's about to make sure he goes, and probably goes away forever. Probably makes him fade away, as they would always say. And this is not a good look. This is really not a good look. This Colin Kane is beating the mess out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is next. Dave versus Reaper. Oh goodness. Oh, this is okay. I mean, Dave versus Reaper and our main event is next, ladies and gentlemen, so stay tuned. I don't think this is gonna last too much longer. Oh! Popped him up with a headbutt, and Colin Kane, now that we can see. Oh no, what is this? No! Oh, come on! I mean, he must have just saw what his fellow member, Carolyn Amber, did and decided, oh, I can do that too, and followed suit and just tossed him out to the floor. And poor Cole didn't ask for this. I mean, he really didn't ask for this. I mean, he was probably hoping to come here and have a good time and, be entertain this crowd, and not to be thrown in the ring with this guy. This is, man, just put him out of his misery, bro. Just end him. I mean, he's about to break Cole in half. He's about to be a stain across the mat in about 5 minutes. And Cole is lifeless. Cole is absolutely lifeless at this point. And you really feel bad for the guy. Oh, what a power slam. I think Cole's done. I think Mr. Quinn is finished here. Look at this. Oh my! The power on display. Ouch. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much as far as how that went. Okay. Colin Kane with a successful AOA debut, leaving Cole Quinn in a heap on the floor. Some debut. And a perfect night for the Twisted Disciples here. Colin Kane, what a very scary, dominating individual. Good, man. Hey, yo, Johnny. I've had time to think about your offer, man, and I gotta say, they're both very intriguing. But as far as the one I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna be a man of my words. And I'm gonna give you the match that you want. You versus me. The winner is going to face the winner of the triple threat match for the World Championship. So as far as that goes, in 2 weeks, you're on. You know, Darren, that's a good thing, man. That's good, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. But here's the thing you need to know about me. I'm way different than the last time you and I faced off. I've had experience, been in the ring with some of the biggest and baddest here in AOA. You being one of those guys. But Darren, do me a favor. In 2 weeks, I need you to bring everything. I need you to be the 5-star machine. I need you to be the best in the biz. Even go old school. Bring back Mr. Hashtag KSK, King of Super Kicks. Because I want no excuses when I beat you. Johnny, you're not beating me. You're not ever beating me. I think we lower the security around here. They stupid enough to show up, then they stupid enough to get exactly what's coming to them. And plus, we brought the fight to them before, so they know how we roll. They know we don't play that around here. We'll be talking about CTP. No, that's true, you're right. And because you're right on that, I'm willing to give you what you were asking for. You want your hands on Lorenzo Sampson? If he got the guts to show up, you're going to get it. But not just him. Because I want you to get your hands on all three of them. You see, I'm thinking we have Lorenzo Sampson team with KNS to face you and whoever else you want to have on your team in a 6-man tag team matchup right here on AOA. Again, if they have the gut to show up. Yes! I'm in for this! What do you say about that? Yes! Accept that, please, Destry. I say, please. Thank you. And I'm about to go find me a couple of partners to take into their punk tails if they decide to show up. Yeah. Show 'em what's up, Destry. Get you some partners to take into some PCTP chumps, man. Let's go. Mr. Ezekiel, can't wait for that. Crazy because you know that if anything happened to AOA or AOR because of you, then the blood's on your hand. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. CTP wants to get crazy. We got no problem getting crazy back. We'll bring the action to somebody. You know that. So if something happens, yeah, it's on me. But until then, I believe in these guys. Well, good on the ice to believe in his talent, and I hope to see what happens next week. But it is go time, because this is our main event of the evening. And no, I am not about to yell main event of the evening at the top of my lungs. No, I'm not about to do that. I can be calm, I can be civil. I can tell you guys know that coming up next, it is Reaper versus Dave in our main event. I can say that, no problem, and not have to yell it at the top of my lungs. I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't know why somebody would do that. It don't make no sense. It don't make any sense. Anyways, Reaper. Reaper is set to take on Dave here. It's about to be a hard-hitting horse fight. Reaper last week saved AOA. Practically. Because Destry got jumped, and Reaper made the save, intercepted Lorenzo from getting into the building. And as a result of that, he ended up getting powerbombed onto a car. Reaper ended up getting powerbombed onto a car. And apparently the dude's back is hurting him. His back is apparently really bothering him, but Reaper opted to not wear anything for it because in his mind it showed signs of weakness. Okay. But then again, Reaper's been through a lot. So I think people already know Reaper's going to always be walking into a match a hurt man, given just everything he's been through throughout his career. And here comes Dave, ladies and gentlemen, the AOA World Champion, retained the title back at Next Level thanks to Lorenzo Sampson. So I wonder now if Dave could really care less about this whole World Collide situation. And if he does, then that's a sad thing, because given last time around, people tried to threaten AOA, he was front and center. He was on the front line, first man on the front line, but I guess since he won this world title now, only did it to get in good graces to win the world title. And whatever happens, happens. And that's sad. That is just absolutely sad coming from this. A guy who we all thought we can trust and depend on. But here we go. This is our main event, AOA World. Well, I was about to say AOA World Championship is on the line, but that ain't the case. Non-title match, but our World Champion is in action. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say, if you walked up to this point, thank you. If you haven't done so already, remember to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon that we don't miss another upload, especially if we're going to be getting fights like this. This is a brawl between these two, and I would not expect anything less between these two big gentlemen. Buckle up. It's about to be a crazy. Oh, knee there, not even dropping him. The Reaper now just hammering away with these fists, with these knees, throwing anything he got at him, half and half suplex. He was about 320-something pounds. Reaper was about 300. Oh, man, looking close to 300 there. Reaper's a strong dude. Let's not mistake words. Able to headbutt. I think he can put him up. He got him in a bad way there, in a backbreaker. Now Dave just going off here. I mean, these two had a little bit of history. These two have actually had matches with each other during, some of the earlier days of AOA. These two had a Fall Count Anywhere match, I believe. It was either Fall Count Anywhere or, these two guys had a Fall Count Anywhere match against each other around the time where Reaper was initially challenging for the World Championship, when at the time that champion was Monster. Those two beat the daylife out of each other back then, and this is about to be another one of those exchanges. As Dave just sent Reaper halfway, sent him careening into the corner practically, straight into a cover here, and a kick out at 2. Like I said, Reaper ain't no slouch. Reaper been in there with some of the biggest and baddest. Been in there with Dave, as I mentioned. Had his matches with Monster. Been in there with Nate Shields, even though it's only a 2-on-1 handicap match. So Reaper kind of, if you want to talk about a guy that's kind of been there and done that, he has. However, he doesn't really have any championship gold to his resume, which is crazy given someone like Reaper. You would expect he would have won some titles so far, but he has not. So I guess it kind of shows you how big this talent roster of AOA is. To the point where someone like Reaper, of all people, have not won a championship, singles or tag. And up over the top goes Dave. Look at Reaper flying off the top rope with the elbow. We usually don't see the big man get some hop like that. But I guess desperate time calls for desperate situations. And when you're in a match with someone who can match you power for power, you got to try to outmatch him in certain ways. That boot sending Dave sprawled across the floor. Oh, Reaper right into the corner of the announce table. I know that, you can bet money that didn't feel too good. That boot again, dropping Dave. They're now rolling on the inside. Breaking the count. Waiting on something here. You got something in mind. But Dave here, check this out. Flying clothesline. Flying fist drop clothesline, whatever the case may be. Ripper putting in work right there. Shot to the midsection, repeated shot. To the midsection, gets tossed on the inside of the ring. They're now going to continue right where he left off. He got Dave in a world of trouble. Look at this. Look at Reaper with a choke slam. Driving him apart. Probably trying to drive him through the mat at this point. And they kick out at 2. Reaper not going to back down. He knows that this is a great opportunity for him. His team, it will be for next episode. We can confirm right now it'll be Forsaken versus Reaper and Forsaken versus the Twisted Disciples. And you can consider it kind of like a next level rematch, but with a lot higher stakes than this one. The opportunity to become a tag team champion, and look at the power on display by Reaper. The late vertical suplex, driving him into the ground. Are you kidding me? The power on display. Dave is in trouble. Reaper is all fired up, all types of motivated here in this one. And the crowd here in Providence is even behind them. Here we go. We got him up over head. Choke slam. Down he goes. This is brutality. This is power. I'm telling you, the world champion ain't really looking too hot here. Maybe if you compete more in the ring, you would see what. Anyways, Reaper stepping back over the Reaper's boot. Oh, nope. Get countered, and Dave slamming down Reaper again. Right on that bad back that went through a windshield last episode. Wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, my. On the back, you can tell Reaper feeling it. You got Reaper feeling every single ounce of it. Look at this. Oh, my. Once again, powering him down. Dave now going for the cover. This might be it here. And oh, Dave's kicking out. Reaper kicking out. My mistake. Dave is probably upset that Reaper kicked out. But such is life, dude. The match still continues. You know, the sad thing, I can say this, and this is the sad thing. This is the first time Dave competed on AOA since he won the world title. Yeah. So, Next Level was his first match. Well, he had a match against Jack Spike on Action Central, but if you want to count that sense of bullying as a match, then be my guest. But this is his first match on AOA since winning the world title back at Conquer All. Why is that? Because his first match was at Next Level. This is his second match. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. To see the man that David become went from being, seen as like a locker room leader almost to a pariah within minutes. One of the veterans in the locker room. People actually, some of the old men. Some of the other bigger men in this, in the industry kind of respected him just because of his character, just because of his, his overall demeanor. And then just to turn into that, just to give over corporate greed for a world title, is just pathetic. And look at this. Wait a minute. This isn't looking too good. This isn't looking too good for Reaper. This isn't. Oh, wait a second. The back of Dave gave out here. Oh, a blessing in disguise of your Reaper. And what a knee strike dropping Dave. Dave rolling to the outside. Now, wait a second. Dave. Now, Reaper's going to follow suit. We're going to follow suit, sending him face for a run to the ring post. Ooh, repeated shot there, right to the rib, face first. Off the ring post again. Oh, great counter from Dave. He kind of slid face down off of that metal, man. That probably got to sting a bit. I can give you that much. Just for giving how hot those things probably are. They've been running all night long. Look at this. Ooh. First off the ring post again for the second time in this matchup. Need to admonish the 10 count here. They kick right to the midsection. Oh, planted him across the floor. Here's Reaper. We're going to count of 8. We're going to count of 9. Reaper's not technically in the ring. Oh, wait a second. Look at him go there. Wow. Reaper, Dave again doing the smart thing. Rolling to the outside of the ring. Wait a second. Reaper. What's the word of Reaper? Got this Arsenal. Taking flight there. Taking him and Dave both out. And Reaper now is on a roll here. Just imagine what a win over the world champion can do. All right, concept between these two men. Reaper now going to send him off into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Tossed him. Heel tossed him. Across the ring. Reaper feeling it. Reaper boot missed again. Reaper's boot. He was going for it. Oh, Dave puts him down. Runs right into it. And the crowd, Aaron Brabham, instantly turned on this one. Because it looked like he had it. Oh, wait the world. Look at that. Oh, a deadlift dominated. Deadlift him. Dominated. Reaper's hurt. Reaper for sure hurt. And now it's the second time. Deadlift. Dominator again. Hey, wait a minute. What the word is Dave doing? I mean, he undid the turnbuckle. I mean, I know that much. He undid the turnbuckle, but why? And what is his messed up intention here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait a minute. What the word is this dude doing? What the? Oh, no! What? Goodness! Did he really have to? Why? What is up with people tonight? Seriously. Dominator again. If Reaper ain't got a full-on concussion up shot, straight into the cover, and Dave wins this matchup. I said this was going to be a fight, and it was, and Dave turned this thing around in a heartbeat. Wow. That's what we doing? That's really what we doing. And you the exposed turnbuckle drove the skull of Reaper into it. Goodness. And I get that. I mean, I know Reaper probably going to go into work a lot, not at 100%. I mean, because Reaper has a Chaos Reigns match, and Reaper knows how brutal that match is and how brutal, how taxing that match is. And what happened to him last week, what happened to him this week, is not going to help his chances when he faces Lorenzo Sampson. And if Lorenzo Sampson can show up here, I think Reaper's going to probably be looking for a little bit of payback. But nonetheless, congratulations to Dave. As ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. So if you can, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos and streams on the channel. Spread the one time, Reaper. You got the better of us. But next episode, we will right the wrong. We will right the wrong when JH3 and I beat you and Forsaken to become a part of the finals in the tag team tournament. That's assuming tonight that you don't fade away. Wait, what do you mean tonight? He already had. Oh, wait a second, that's Colin Kane. The lights went out in the arena and they're back up, and here is Colin Kane. Made his debut tonight, destroying Cole Quinn, and now picking apart Reaper, who's already been battered, already been destroyed by Dave. And Colin Kane continuing where Dave left off here. Okay, this ain't looking too good for. Wait a second, here comes Darren. Here comes Darren. These two now taking the fight to each other. And if we saw last episode, the alliance that was formed between Dave and Reaper, a reluctant alliance, but an alliance nonetheless, and it seems like Darren is holding up his end of the bargain this week, as Reaper did the same for him last week. Oh, boot right to the midsection. Kick right to the rib. Colin Kane planting down Darren. And now I think Colin Kane looking to finish the job that he started with Reaper, who makes it back to his feet, but catches Colin Kane with a Reaper's boot. Chucks him to the outside. I think Colin might have hit his head on the steps on the way out there. This is not looking good for Colin Kane, thanks to Darren. That distraction allows Reaper to put down Colin Kane, at least for the moment. And Darren now starting to get to his feet here. Wow. Man, all types of dazed and confused. I don't blame them. These two men looking eye to eye. And Reaper's almost telling him, hey, you trust me now. Hey, do you believe me now? And you can tell in Darren's eyes there's still a little bit of sense of uneasiness. Will one of these guys snap? We will find out. Tune in next time for more all-out action. Good night, everybody, from Providence.